Hey everyone, welcome to day 4 of the Body, Mind, and Spirit 30-day challenge. Today we're going to be working with the spirit. I'm going to be showing you a sacred geometry trick. Spirit. God, I gotta go back to school. I'll be showing you an ancient geometry trick that allows your spirit to vibrate at the highest, most levels. Again, when the body, mind, and spirit are in alignment, beautiful things happen in your life. You can move forward. It's absolutely amazing. Now, with this particular trick, what you're going to notice is you're going to feel like you're wrapped in the womb of serenity. It's absolutely breathtaking and amazing to experience this one. So again, there's no right way, there's no perfect way, there's only the perfect way for you to draw these types of symbols that we're doing. Again, you don't have to be Picasso, Leonardo. You just draw it how it feels perfect. So, with that said, we've already had days 2 and days 3 with the body and the mind. Today is no different. We take our glass of water. First of all, we look at the geometry we have drawn, and we have a sense of the energy coming off it, at which point we take our glass of water, we put it over the geometry, we wrap our hands around the glass of water, we start to feel the energy move from the geometry into the water, and we put our attention on the water and we repeat the words out loud. I honor the space in which you exist. And in about 30 seconds, you're really going to start feeling that energy moving from the geometry into the water. Bottoms up. And that one was absolutely delicious. So again, body, mind, and spirit, sacred geometry techniques. You can use them 2 to 3 times a day. Use your own intuition. You can program a larger body of water if you want, simply by putting your attention on it. Thank you.
Hi there, Reno Soriano. I'm the Conscious Health Alchemist. Day 4 on your 30-day challenge, baby. We're rocking today, and guess what? I have one of my super secret recipes that I'm revealing. It's actually going to be the first time I reveal it, so you are in for a treat. What am I going to make for you today? It's called my Symphony Salad. And there's a reason why it's called Symphony Salad. It's because when you put it in your mouth, you're going to have a cornucopia of yummy melodies of textures and flavors, and your brain's going to be producing new neural pathways on this one for sure. Most salads are bland and boring, and oh my god, I just had to create something that was knock your socks off. This one's going to take you outside the galaxy for sure. Super yummy, healthy, and this was actually one of my best sellers at the restaurant when I had my restaurant, and people would just love looking at it. It was like art. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through. It's a layered salad, so have fun with it, and don't be so uptight and rigid and trying to think it's got to be perfect. I just have fun. I start out with a base, usually of mixed greens. You can go to the store, they have them pre-washed, but make sure you have the baby greens or the sweet greens, and they work best with this salad because this is actually going to be semi-sweet. And people at the restaurant would be like, I never thought I would actually like this, but when they put it in their mouth, oh boy. So mixed greens, today I'm actually using red butter lettuce because that's what was available at the farmer's market where I went this morning. And so I'm like, oh, I'm in the mood for that. So I'm going to make it with red butter lettuce, but I would say choose either a more neutral salad, because some salads are actually bitter. We don't want to do anything with bitter in this salad. So mixed greens, or baby greens, or sweet greens they're called sometimes. They're pre-made in the pack. So I'm going to layer this. I'm going to show you how I make it. It's colorful, it's elegant, and oh, your taste buds are going to be loving you. So check this out. So here's my mixed greens. Check this out. I'm just going to layer some leaves here on the bottom. And I am going to just layer this one level at a time. You're going to see how this builds up with different colors and textures, and it's just fun to make. So give me a minute here while I make sure that my plate is balanced here. Okay, so that's my green. You got that? Check it out. Okay, my next ingredient is I got some organic carrots that I also got at the farmer's market this morning. And I shredded them in the food processor. Okay, you get the shredding blade, and it looks like little strips here. And so now check this out. Look what happens here. Look. Look at the green and then the orange, the contrasting orange. This is fantastic. So look how bright that is and yummy. And oh my God, I'm like ready to eat this now. Okay, and so basically you layer this generously on top. Okay, and so now you have contrasting colors of orange and green. Okay, and gives it a little pop. I'm going to move on to my next ingredient. And what is that? It's called olives. Okay, these are ripe jumbo black olives. Okay, organic. And what I do is I just take a handful and I kind of make like a unique, every so often we want to make sure that every bite we get, we're going to get an olive. If you don't like olives, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you can use capers or you can just leave them off. I love olives. For me, they're awesome. So I put olives, and look at the color contrast. Just come here. Come take a look at this. It kind of leaves it kind of, elegant. And it gives it a good flavor. Okay, so olives. Now, moving on to my next ingredient. It's called organic raw cashews. All right, and these are in a pack. You can get them in your bulk section. But I'm more fond of raw cashews than the roasted ones, because the roasted ones sometimes they add oil or a lot of processed salts. So these are plain raw organic cashews, and once again, just take a handful and I just start layering it, kind of giving it some space in between, so you get to see the olives and the carrots and the greens. And look at this. Look how it's coming out. Come check this out. Come check it. Look at that. All right. And so this is layering up to be very nice salad. Next ingredient, okay, I use organic feta cheese, and the company I use is called Organic Valley. These are feta cheese crumbles, and it's going to give the salad a little pinch of sourness and sharpness of the cheese. With feta cheese, it's got that little pungent flavor. And so I just layer a little bit of this on top like this. I just get some crumbles, and now you can see the color contrast. Now, even with the white. So you have all these magnificent colors and textures coming in. The cheese is just going to give this another elegant boost. And so if you just check that out. And again, if cheese doesn't serve you, then leave it off. But the feta cheese, oh boy. Yum, yum, yum. So I go a little bit more generously because I love feta cheese. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay? And there's feta cheese. Now, we got a couple more ingredients. You can see we're building this. Now check this out. One of my secret ingredients is red watermelon. Now I know people are like, wait a minute, watermelon salad and all these other... I knock people's socks off with this. So what I do is I cut the watermelon in triangular shapes. Sometimes I cut them into stars. This is going to add a little elegance, color, but... it actually does very well with the other flavor. It even does well with the feta cheese. So what I do is I kind of create like a unique, I put it on the edge of the plate and I go around like this. And again, there's no perfect way. I'm just creating my own magic here. And there is, in life we got to have a little bit more fun. And this is my creativity. I'm just exploring. And this is what I used to do with my Symphony Salad at the restaurant. I just used to, sometimes I would create stars, sometimes wedges like this, like triangular. And so, here's the deal. Let me rinse off really quick, please. Okay. So check this out. Every salad has a dressing, right? Well, most salad dressings are unhealthy. I think you know that by now. Either they have funny oils, hydrogenated oils, they got processed salts, or they have vinegars. Vinegars, by the way, are not healthy for your body. They will actually throw off your pH and biochemistry. We're talking about red vinegar, white vinegars, and that's what most restaurants use and even stores. I don't recommend most vinegars. If you're going to use any vinegar, use apple cider vinegar. If it agrees with you. Some people, it does well, and for some, it doesn't. So listen to your body, but if you need the acid, when you do use the vinegary type dressings, use apple cider vinegar. On this salad, no vinegar, not allowed here. Okay, so let me put that away. Here's my super secret dressing. Never revealed this before, and it's very simple. I know most people are going to be like, wow, never thought this combination would go well, but here's the deal. It's called coconut oil, and again, I did my last recipe, and it's Coconut Secret is the brand, and this stuff is fantastic. Most coconut oils are processed, and the labels are misleading. I'm not fond of most coconut oils, so I give this a generous bath of coconut oil. You cannot overdose on coconut oil, my friend. You can put 2 to 3 tablespoons. It's okay. Trust me. You're going to have more energy than you ever thought possible with just this ingredient. And this is going to give it a nice texture, but it's going to serve as part 1 of my dressing. I'm going to show you my other secret ingredient in a second. Hold on. So I'm going to drizzle this over the top generously, okay? I'm going to do this the best I can. I'm going to make sure that all the leaves are getting saturated, even on top of the watermelon, even on top of the cheese. Oh my God, this is heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. Look at this. And that's very generous. Part 1. Part 2. All right, went to the farmer's market this morning, and I scored. This is raw honey from Colorado in the Rockies. This is heavenly bliss. Now, check this out. You see this? It's pretty aqueous. Now, some people are going to say, I thought raw was white and pasty. Most are, because they're including the honeycomb. And when you include the honeycomb, you get the white pasty stuff. Some farmers, they just extract the honey from the honeycomb, and this is what you get. This is pure. I had some earlier. Oh my God, this is heavenly bliss. So raw honey is not always in the white pasty jars, even though a lot of them are at the stores. And so I would say always go raw, because most companies that you're going to find in the store are going to have heat-treated honeys. Okay, so check this out. So what I do, part 2 of my secret sauce, is I just get a spoonful and then I just drizzle. I just drizzle like this. Check this out. Look at this elegance over the top of the salad. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay? And you don't have to put too much. Maybe I do about two tablespoons, and I just make sure that everything's covered. A little bit on the watermelon and on the on the salad, on the cheese, but look at how luscious this looks. Okay, now, one last secret ingredient to finish this off. And people would say, well, why are you doing that? Just a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. This is the best salt that's out there. High quality, it's up from the mountains. I'm not too fond of sea salt. We'll talk about that another time. Just a couple speckles, speckle. Because what that's going to do is the salt is going to bring out the flavors of the food, but it's going to bring out the sweetness of the watermelon and the honey, and it's just going to make it pop. And oh boy, the cornucopia of flavors in your mouth. So I'm just going to hit it with just some speckles. Just very lightly. You don't have to go generous on this one. Just lightly on the watermelon. And hi there, Reno Soriano back. Part 2 of my video for my Symphony Salad. So, as you can see, I made this heavenly creation. I mean, look at this. Colorful, elegant, yummy, 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 okay? Multiple textures. I actually just had a couple bitefuls over there while I was doing in between video 1 and 2, so, and I almost didn't come back. This is fantastic. Make it, get back to me, give me feedback, but this will knock your socks off. It will bling out your body. You will have energy. You will feel radiant. Magical things will happen to your taste buds, and your brain's going to be producing new neural pathways. All right, so make it, get back to me. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm Reno Soriano, and remember, healthy body, happy soul. Be back with you soon with another fun food, fantastic recipe. Enjoy your day. Ciao.
Wendy Johns here. Today's challenge is all about stress and anxiety reduction. I want to share with you one of my favorite tips. And if we don't reduce our stress and anxiety in life, we are going to have accelerated aging, and we're going to set our bodies up for dis-ease. It's no fun being stressed out anyway, so let's take action to mitigate that. So this one is called alternate nasal breathing. What you do is you take your index finger and you close one side of your nose, your nostril, and you breathe in on the other side. You hold for a count of 5. And then you come over here and close that, and you exhale on the other side. And after you exhale, you inhale, hold, close it, exhale on the other side. Now, this alternate nasal breathing technique is also good for focusing, for balancing the left and right hemispheres of your brain. So if you have a talk, a test, something you need to focus for, you just feel scattered, it's a great tip as well. So you can do it in your car. I've even averted headaches by doing this technique. So give it a try, live well. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, we're back. Day 4 of the Body, Mind, Spirit Challenge. My name is Jim Standish and I am one of your co-hosts here representing the Spiritual Pillar. So I want to recap real quick. We're going to look at what we've been doing so far. We have picked up a notebook. One of the first questions we wrote in that notebook is, who am I and what am I doing here? And then I asked you to think about the potentiality of having a folder or potentially unresolved mathematical equations that you actually came to planet Earth to experience and to work on yourself, right? And as we work on ourselves, slowly our vibration gets higher and higher and higher. I will tell you that probably the most valuable asset that you have is your health. Your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health. Most important asset that you have. So I would suggest that one of the most important things that we can do is work on ourselves, is work on that stuff. And as we do, our vibration gets higher and higher and higher. I think a lot of people will tell you that there are blockages along that path, and a lot of energy workers work on removing blocks. Now, we're going to talk about those blocks. We're going to talk about how we create those blocks, where they store in our body, and of course, how to identify them and get rid of them. So, part of your homework for tonight, for today, is to write down experiences that you wanted to have when you came here. Now I don't know if I talked about this yet. I want to talk about the neural pathways. Did we talk about this? That the neural pathways, that when you actually write something down, that it creates, I have read that it creates tens of thousands of neural pathways, that when the act of writing and using a pen and using cursive lettering and print or whatever you do, that it actually creates more neural pathways. And we're going to get into that much later when we get into manifesting and tips and techniques on how to make your manifestations come true. We are most definitely going to be writing them down on paper. There's something about typing, and typing just doesn't do the same thing that writing does. So here we are, day 4. What are the experiences that you wanted to have when you came to planet Earth? That's all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Dr. Howard. Today we're going to discuss some physical first aid. I'm 74 years old. A few years ago, I had to use a cane to go up and down stairs. I found that if I took 2 grams of no-flush niacin over the course of a day with meals, all my joint pains went away. Fortunately, no-flush niacin, technically it's called inositol hexanicotinate, is considered to be safe for up to 4 grams a day. Now I can do squats and deep knee bends with no pain. If I back off, then the pain returns. One of my Tai Chi students got similar results with a slightly higher dosage. However, if you can buy it, there's always someone who will react to it, especially if they're taking medication. So check with both your pharmacist and your healthcare provider before adjusting your supplements. Bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey 30-day challengers, guess what time it is? It's time to get naked. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is it's time for you to take off your clothes, literally and figuratively, take them off. Take them off. First of all, I should back up and say get in a comfortable place to take off all your clothes. What we're doing here is we are exposing our nakedness by being, of course, naked. So if you are with a partner, I'm going to ask you guys to do this together. Have both of you take off all of your clothes and sit next to each other. And this is a great way to communicate with each other and remind yourself that the nakedness represents being free, being open. If you are single, you can still do the same thing. I'm going to ask you to sit naked and be with your thoughts. I don't know about you, but I sometimes talk out loud and to myself. So you can do that as well. Just be naked and open yourself up. Talk to yourself or reflect. Do what else? Whatever you want to do. However, the exercise is all about being open, being free with ourselves or with our partners. So do yourself a favor. Take some layers of clothing off and sit naked. And while you're sitting naked, whether you're with a partner or not, look at your body. Look at yourself. Look at everything about you, your toes, your fingers, your legs, your butt. Look at everything about you. Okay? So, I hope this is a good exercise for you in taking care of self. I'm Donna Whittington, Peace, Love, and Bliss Coaching. You can connect with me at peaceloveandblisscoaching@gmail.com. You can check out the Facebook page, which is Love Connections. Check us out there. Send me an email. You can send me an email on Facebook as well as my Gmail account. Again, peace, love, and bliss coaching@gmail.com. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Take some time and be naked.
Hi, how's it going? Are you loving the challenge? So I challenge you to know what you know. When something is true for you, it makes you feel lighter. When something is heavy, it contracts you. So regardless of what any of us say, you also have the power to know whether it's true for you. What's true for you may not be true for anyone else. So, say for example, if I told you, you have to take this medicine and you have to take it for the rest of your life. Is that light for you? Does that expand you? Or is it contractive? Yeah. And now, if I tell you, well, you have other choices. There are alternatives. Is that lighter for you? So ask, is this light or is this heavy? Is it expansive or is it contracting? And honor you. Remember that you are the one that knows best what is going on inside of you. You're the one there. I challenge you to choose the light. Choose the lightness of you. Blessings, namaste, and how's it get any better than that?